Hello everyone, this video is going to cover the CMS. This is how you're going to go ahead and create pages, edit pages, delete pages. So to get started, I'm going to go to the realtyexecutivesfl.com webpage, as you see here. Once you're here, you just have to navigate to /backend. So realtyexecutivesfl.com/backend. Press enter. And this is going to take me to the back end, and if you haven't already selected or received your username and password, you just need to let your office manager be aware of that, and as soon as you have that information, you'll be able to log in with your credentials. So in this case, I'm going to log in as Jen, and if you're on your home computer, you're going to want to click this to remember me so you don't have to type it in each time, and I'm just going to press sign in. Once you've signed in, it takes you straight to the lead management page, and this is where your leads are going to show up as anybody either registers from the site from looking at homes, or if they filled out any of the forms on your website that you can add in there. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to the CMS because that's where we're going to be working. So CMS just stands for Content Manager, and it allows you to edit, create, delete pages and so forth without really knowing much about HTML or getting in and doing much code at all. You can go in and change, a majority of the layout and content information that's there. So to show you the site before I get in and start editing it, I always recommend opening, a browser where you can have multiple tabs going. In this case, I'm in Internet Explorer, so I've got one tab here with the CMS loaded, and then I'm loading another here that I'll be able to view what I'm working on. So in this case, Jen's website. The other thing is, while you're here, you can see your website, and it should reflect the domain that you were looking for. So in this case, Jen wanted jen.realtyexecutivesfl.com. So what you see here is exactly how you'll be connecting, or how your users will be connecting with your website. If you want to have, let's say, a domain like, My Homes Orlando or something similar to that, or you've already got a website you're advertising and you want to bring traffic to this new site because it has a lead manager and such powerful search tools. For example, if you'd registered with GoDaddy, you would just need to go to GoDaddy, and they've got a section in the domain management, and it's called domain forwarding. So you would just want to forward that domain to this domain, whatever's listed here under your website. And if you're not familiar with how to do that, you can contact your register, like GoDaddy or Network Associates or Network Solutions or Register.com or many of the ones out there. And you can always call them and say, hey, I've got a site with my company and I want to use this URL to forward to that. And they shouldn't have too many problems helping you do that. So now I'm going to get into the content management tools and go over what some of these things are. So we'll start with page title, and page title is what shows up here at the very top of the browser. It's something that's incredibly important to search engines and having your page be visible and relevant for what you're trying to do. So in this case, this main page says Lake Mary Real Estate. Search the entire MLS. Now that's a pretty relevant title. Now if Lake Mary isn't your area of service, you can pick Orlando Real Estate, Windermere, whatever you'd like. You could say Central Florida, you could say Florida. It's completely up to you. But just make it relevant to what people would be searching for, or what you want to be recognized as, because this page title is very, very important to search engines, because you're telling them this is what this page is about. And if they're not certain on what the page is about, you have no chance of being indexed for something that you've got in that title. And along the way, if you click these little question marks, they can kind of help give you some guidance and understanding of what each thing is, but I'm going to go in a little bit more detail just to explain. So, you know, it gives you the basics here. It's an essential element if you want your page to be noticed by search engines. And that's kind of what I've hit on here. But we'll go a step further. So if I go in here and I perform a Google search on Lake Mary real estate,